Hello again. You're listening to the Enterprise Joy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. I'm Vishal, your mover and shaker framing decisions as bets this week. Now that we have understood the science and learned to write and navigate bets, today we build the machinery that keeps those bets honest. We'll explore lightweight update systems like decision logs, evidence reviews, and challenge sessions that help your leadership team behave like a forecasting engine. May be good to start with a cadence. In multi-year forecasting, the most accurate forecasters are those who update little but often. They nudge probabilities as the evidence arrives instead of waiting for the quarterly reviews. This habit, sometimes called incremental updating, is one of the strongest predictors of accuracy. So treat this as your design brief, short reviews, and frequent touchpoints. Now for the rest. There is no doubt that decision logs remember better than our memories, especially when our memories are great at editing the past. So it's a good idea to keep a single shared log where every meaningful call gets one line: the date, the owner, the forecast written as probability, two key assumptions, the next review date, and later the outcome as well. Healthcare informatics teams use structured decision logs to tighten protocols and surface weak spots. You get same benefits in leadership, institutional memory for decision making. Now, when the choices are messy, what you need is transparency. And as much as organizations wish to have transparency, many leaders struggle to make it happen. Essentially, transparency comes from artifacts, and one such artifact is the evidence to decision framework that separates what we know from how certain we are. In practice, your decision has three boxes: the evidence, the certainty, and what we will watch next. This keeps the debates anchored to facts. Because contrary to beliefs, role-playing the devil's advocate rarely improves thinking. What does work instead is authentic dissent and external peer review. Once a month, ask for a one-page critique of a bet in play and publish both the critique and your response in your decision log. Even a 5-minute premortem asking if something failed 6 months later, what likely would have gone wrong today, suddenly jolts the team to address the elephant in the room. And if premortems mitigate risks, retrospectives help learning stick when we review close to action and against observable facts. A large meta-analysis finds that short structured debriefs deliver meaningful performance gains across teams. Keep it simple: what we intended and what happened, why, and what will change next time. Archive the notes in the same log so the learning compounds. Now put all of this together for your trial. First, set up a weekly decision log sweep for 20 minutes. Here the owners update probabilities for live bets, record new evidence, and note if any mishaps occurred. Only small increments unless the facts are strong for big pivots. Second, a fortnightly evidence review for 30 minutes. Pick your top 3 bets by impact, summarize the fresh data by evidence, certainty, cost, and what to monitor next. And if there's no new evidence, the bet goes on hold. Third, a monthly challenge session of 45 minutes, preferably rotated between authentic dissent and external review. Record both the critique and the response and publish both. And finally, a quarterly retrospective block of 60 minutes for reflecting upon the completed bets to compare the forecast and reality, score calibration if you are tracking it, and just one change based on what you learned. If this sounds like a plan, then here's your task for today. Create a shared decision log and add 5 live bets into it, with the owners, probability, 2 assumptions, and the next review date. Schedule a 20-minute weekly log sweep and a 30-minute evidence review for the next 1 month. Schedule one challenge session and close the loop with one retrospective review. Do this for the next few weeks and you will feel the shift. Fewer debates about opinions, more updates tied to evidence. Faster adjustments, less drama. Write to me on podcast@enterprisejoy.com and let me know what more can be offered based on your experiences. Tomorrow, we'll wrap up the week by sizing your bets with expected value. Until then, I'm Vishal, and this is the Enterprise Joy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes.